There are places that feel forgotten, left behind by time. And then there are places that shouldn't exist at all. The Salton Sea is one of them, so I came here to see it for myself. Last night out here was quiet, the kind of quiet that lets your mind finally slow down. I woke up tucked inside a narrow slot canyon in the western Mojave Desert, not far from the Salton Sea, with the morning light just starting to creep in. No noise, no rush, just space, stillness, and another adventure waiting to unfold. What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to another adventure. I'm gonna leave that in there. Welcome back to another adventure video. Woke up in this really beautiful canyon. Gonna go drive through the slot canyons this morning. Probably the best place I've camped in a very long time. Coolest camp spot ever. So we're gonna hit the Bradshaw Trail today. Never driven it. Should pass a really cool bridge and then head down to the Salton Sea. Let's get the adventure started. This stretch follows part of the old Bradshaw Trail, a historic route that once connected the desert to the Salton Sea. Long before paved roads, people moved through this land the hard way, carving paths across the sand and heat just to reach the water.
Quiet down just a minute. settle down and have another one. Cause you're tired of the game that remains until you're undone. I hit the wall to the limit. I start over like you've just begun. I didn't lie to you because I never knew you. Only time will tell, time will tell.
Alright, we are on the Bradshaw Trail and we're getting close to this bridge I have marked. Definitely going to stop and check that out. Today's video in this adventure is brought to you by Onyx Offroad. If you haven't heard of Onyx Offroad, it's a mapping system. You can download it on your phone or tablet and highly recommend it. That's what I used to plan this trip. You can download the maps. That way when you're out exploring without service, you got mapping. This road is super washboard. So yeah, check out the link in the description for Onyx Off-Road. Probably about a half mile away from this bridge, and we're gonna go check it out. Just waking up still. I just woke up like half hour ago. I can see the Salton Sea from here. Never been. It's gotta be fun. It's gotta be really fun. This bridge is super cool. Now I'm here in person. I do not know the history about it, but maybe I already put it in the video over the drone footage. Most likely that's what I did. It's super cool to see. There's a memorial over there. Now, there's one of those lock boxes, kind of like those geocache things. So what I'm gonna do is put some JTO swag in there. So if anyone watches this video, you can come get yourself some.
This bridge sits along part of the old Bradshaw Trail. Back in the 1800s, this route was one of the main ways people crossed the desert to reach Southern California. Wagons and travelers all passed through here when the land was still raw and unforgiving. There weren't roads, signs, or gas stations, just heat, sand, and distance. Standing here now, it's hard to imagine how tough that journey must have been. But this spot reminds you that long before us, people were already pushing through this desert, trying to get where they needed to go.
So, here it is. Inside here, we are going to fix the focus here. JTO koozie. And a JTO mug. Now, this might be a part of the memorial here. Not 100%. Might get some comments about this, but the assumption is probably is a part of Lenny's memorial here. So shout out to Lenny. Rest in peace. There's the mug in the koozie. What do you think, Daisy? We put a koozie and a JTO mug in there, Daisy. What do you think? Well, I can see the Salton Sea from here. We are going to continue this adventure, see what else we can find. So there is this spring up here. I got it marked as Dos Palmas in Spanish. I want to say that means 2 palms. Well, in front of me, there's a bunch of palms. It's pretty cool because it's the middle of the desert. So hopefully we find ourselves a little oasis. It's been kind of tricky finding my way in here because the road ended. But Onyx has been great. So yeah, we're gonna find our way in there. Looks like it dead ends here again. So once we get a little closer, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at.
Out here in the desert sits Dos Palmas, an old palm oasis that once supported a small settlement in a date farm from decades ago. Water from the underground spring made this place possible, even in the middle of all this dryness. Today it sits on BLM land, protected for wildlife and the fragile ecosystem that still survives here. With the gates closed and no trespassing signs, I figured the best way to see it was from above, just enough to understand what's still hanging on out here.
Well, the palm tree oasis was, there were signs that said no trespassing, so luckily I had the drone, I was still able to capture it. According to Onyx, all of that is BLM land, so I felt okay flying over it. It's not private property. Yep. San Diego County Waterline Authority, and then it's BLM, that whole entire place is BLM. So I'm back on the Bradshaw Trail using Onyx to route my way down to the Salton Sea. I can see there's a couple campgrounds. Mecca Beach campground, New campground. So we're going to take that road over to a place that I also found on Onyx. It's called the Bat Cave Butte. Gonna go check that out. The aerial view looks pretty cool. So yeah, let's get down there, go check that out, and then we're gonna check out a place. It's pretty well known. It's called Bombay Beach. Pretty excited to go check out all the. They have a bunch of weird stuff down there. So stay tuned if you want to see some weird stuff. Daisy's having fun. She loves camping. Slept so good last night in that slot canyon. It was super quiet. Slept like 9 hours, so I feel really good today. Whoo! If you watch my videos, I'll just mention this real quick. I was mentioning that I wasn't sleeping in my truck camper because I wasn't sleeping good. I use a wedge pillow in the back, but the thing I'm using is, it's called intake breathing. You put these little stickers on your nose, and there's these magnets, and you put this plastic piece that also has magnets, and it opens up your airway on your nose. Ever since I've been using that, I've been sleeping so good. So according to the doc, this side is completely blocked, so that's why I wasn't breathing good when I was sleeping and not getting good sleep. So figured it out. It is a life changer, and I'm going to use the word game changer for sleeping while camping. So we're energized. We're going to keep on exploring. I'll put a link in the description for intake breathing if you guys want to check it out, because I know a lot of you guys mentioned that you have sleep apnea or you have trouble breathing, etc. So go check it out. See you guys soon.
I planned to check out a nearby butte. Onyx even showed a cave, but after looking around, I couldn't find a safe way in. Rather than force it, I changed plans and headed straight towards Bombay Beach. Alright, so we made it to Bombay Beach. This is the weirdest place I've ever been. The town, it says there's a fire department. I doubt there's an actual fire department. There's a bunch of stuff marked here. Random statues, and I don't know if you call it art or what, but I'm gonna get out, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get out. There is an old ship over there though. Definitely gonna go check that out. Jeez. Pretty weird. There's so many people camping here too. So it looks like a bunch of random junk and trash to me. What the heck, Daisy? What are we gonna do? We gonna walk around or what? Bombay Beach is filled with random art scattered along the shoreline. Strange, creative, and completely unexpected. From the old pirate ship, I decided to keep driving and see what else I could find.
Well, I talked to the guy in the ship. He was DJing all night, hasn't slept at all, and he's bumping music in the in the ship. He was telling me this town is run by the people that run Burning Man, and trying to find my way out of here. It's definitely a bunch of Burning Man type people down here that are just hanging out. The weirdest place I've ever been on the channel, for sure. Probably the weirdest place I've ever been, ever. So I'm gonna find my way out of here, and there's still one more place I want to check out before we leave. I recommend, if you're here, just pull up Google Maps. It'll show you where all the installations are at. Super helpful. Yeah. See you guys at the final stop.
Driving through Bombay Beach, it's hard to believe people used to vacation here. Years ago, this town was built around the Salton Sea, when the water was higher and life was better out here. As the sea changed, people slowly left. Now what remains are old houses, empty streets, and a town that feels stuck in time. Walking through the town of Bombay Beach, you start noticing these old TVs stacked up, broken, and left sitting out in the open. No explanation, no signs. They're just part of the town now, adding to how strange and temporary everything out here feels.
Well, you guys, this place is a trip, and I am going to conclude the adventure here at the Bombay Beach TVs. It's a lot of stuff to check her out. A lot of stuff to check out. Honestly, there's a lot of weird people that are hanging out here. Seems like a tweaker spot. So I'm gonna get out of here before things get weird, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Peace out.